Elizabeth City this time.
Ben Crump done found another one.
Oh yeah. Ben Crump got another job. He in every city every day. God damn. How the hell? Anyway,
he stay booked.
We're gonna move past Ben Crump. Another shooting happened in the great state of North Carolina, in Elizabeth City. Attorney for Andrew Brown Jr.'s family say video of fatal police shooting shows execution. Now he's not their lawyer. Their lawyer is a female, but for some reason he does a lot of speaking for them.
He's an activist now.
Yeah. The family of a black man who was fatally shot by deputies in North Carolina last week was shown Monday a short snippet of police body cam footage that one family attorney described as an execution. I guess they have multiple attorneys. I'm sorry. Andrew Brown Jr., 42, was fatally shot in Pasquotank County Sheriff. That's how you say it, right? Pasquotank? Yeah.
I don't think that's how you say it, but keep it
moving.
I did.
That's how you say it. Pasquotank County Sheriff Deputy of Elizabeth City on Wednesday when they attempted to serve him with an arrest warrant, the sheriff officer said. Few details and no video have been released publicly about the shooting and dispatched audio from the day. First responders can be heard saying the man had gunshot wounds in the back. A copy of the death certificate says he died as a result of a gunshot wound to the head. He was shot 5 times. Okay, now this is what they said happened with him. Once again, we're just saying what's being put out there, the narrative. Please don't think we're picking a side right now. We're just saying what the narrative is so far without the footage.
Yeah, because only the family members have seen the footage.
No, they didn't even see real footage. They saw a snippet and it was redacted to cover faces and stuff. Which is strange because how the family
cover the officer faces?
Yeah, I guess they thought the family gonna remember their faces and go hunt them down or something. I don't know. But what happened was he was at his home in his car. The cops pulled up, tried to give him an arrest warrant. One cop blocked him in. I guess he had his hand on the steering wheel, according to the family, and he tried to get away. He started driving away, apparently, or at least the family say they started shooting before he drove away. 7 officers have been put on leave, so I guess that's how many officers shot.
Yeah.
There were 10 shots fired, I believe they said.
But only 5 hit him.
But 5 of them hit him. 1 hit him in the back of the head. So
that's execution.
That's execution. That means they fired at him while he was running away.
Which you're not supposed to do.
You're not supposed to do it in any circumstances. So that's what they saying happened so far. We have not seen any footage. I will say this. They also thought he had drugs.
They thought it was a trap house.
Yeah, they thought it was a trap house. So after they killed him, they then kicked in the door of the house that he was at. But they found no drugs in the car or in the home.
They must have didn't have nothing on the plant stuff.
I don't know, but allegedly they said they have footage. Now, I try to look deeper into this part of the story. I couldn't find anything. Apparently, they have recorded footage of him selling drugs a few weeks ago. So he was on a sting operation, I guess. They say that this was a Fox News.
Did he sell
report.
a detective drugs? That's why they did that?
Apparently, I don't know. They said they didn't say he sold it to somebody. They didn't have evidence that he sold it. They just have video evidence. Now, this is also from a Fox News affiliate. I'm not saying it automatically makes it discredit. I'm just saying it's a right-wing place that I found this article. That's the only place I could find it. I tried to look deeper. I couldn't find anything into it.
So because they allegedly saw him selling whatever he sold, he now is a trap king?
I don't know. They said he has a record since 1988. Once again, damn. I do not know why this matters.
1988, he's 42.
So I don't know. This case is weird because before they even showed the family video footage, they put Elizabeth City under lockdown.
Which means that what they viewed and saw on that, they would think that
they thought it would be controversial
and chaos in the city.
And which is, once again, it's strange because if you felt like, once again, the officers were giving a warrant to a drug dealer, they shot him because he didn't have any weapons on him. If they had a reason to do what they did, well, I want you to show the footage. We saw Minneapolis.
They didn't have a reason to do what they did.
We saw Minneapolis. All the other places released the footage. Now, North Carolina
Yeah, that's
A few years ago, if you remember, they passed a law that said that I forgot where the man was killed at. Remember, there was a black man killed in North Carolina a few years ago. And they passed a law where all officers had to wear body-worn cameras. Because that wasn't a law before. But a judge has to be the one that puts in for the public to see the record.
They got to get it approved by a judge.
That's so. Even though the family want to see it, the sheriff is the one who had to file to get a judge to approve for it to be shown. But they wanted it redacted. They wanted the officer's face covered. They wanted certain things, and they only saw 20 seconds basically. And the family's like, "This is some bullshit. This ain't enough. What we're supposed to do with this?" I'm gonna show y'all a little clip of the attorney for the family and what they had to say about the situation.
Let's be clear. This was an execution.
I know it.
Andrew Brown was in his driveway. The sheriff truck blocked him in his driveway, so he could not exit his driveway. Andrew had his hands on his steering wheel. He was not reaching for anything. He wasn't touching anything. He wasn't throwing anything around. He had his hands firmly on the steering wheel. They run up to his vehicle shooting.
Yeah, sure did.
He still sat there in his vehicle with his hands on the steering wheel while being shot at. Now keep in mind, this is 20 seconds. I have 3 pages of notes.
Okay, now let me let her finish. Let me just let her finish.
For 20 seconds. We watched this over and over and over to make sure we were clear at what was going on and what was transpiring.
Okay, now according to her, even when they started shooting, he wasn't driving yet. So I mean, he did get shot in the back of the head. Is there a chance that when listen, there might be a reason why they ain't showing that tape. This is just speculating. Is there a chance that when he was shot in the back of the head, his body went limp, and that's why he started driving off and ended up crashing into a tree?
Probably so.
I mean, what if he didn't run? He literally got killed, and his body just hit the gas, and he ended up driving off.
Yep, that could be a possibility.
Because if he was a threat, they would have been showed the footage. They wouldn't need to do all this.
Yeah, like how they instantly released that Micaiah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was gonna be the next day. It was later that day. As soon as we made a video, it was later that day they released tape.
This guy just got that George Floyd energy all over it.
If that video comes out and he sat in that vehicle and didn't move, and then they shot him, and then his body went limp, and they forced the car to drive off and veer off into a tree, it's gonna be an uproar. But once again, they're accusing him of being a drug dealer. Like they always do. They find something to accuse you of every time. This is a neighbor's point of view. She was a witness of the situation, what happened. This is what she had to say.
Ran down here. By the time I get down here, the officers were standing behind where he was trying to get away. Of course, you could see the mud against the house, but the officers were standing in the driveway where the sheriff cases, ended up at, and they just started shooting. And he landed right here at this tree. And when he landed, he was already slumped over. And they snatched him out of the car and did chest compressions. When I counted the shell casings, the little yellow things that they put by the shell casings, it was at least 14.
14?
They put a sheet over it. And from there, I seen 3 detectives. They rammed the door in, and like 3 or 4 went in. Came out the back way. I was so focused on, couldn't believe that the officers were standing behind him shooting. I was just so bothered by that, because he wasn't a threat if you're leaving.
Now, the witness said he did drive away, and I guess they were shooting while he was driving, and she's saying. She didn't kind of say it that way, but I would imagine she said he tried to get away and that he was shooting, and by the time he hit the tree, he was already slumped over. So from what she saw, it looks like he was driving away while they were shooting.
Or like you said, he had then got hit and body slumped over, and
yeah,
feet hit the pedal, and
yeah, this is
there you go.
I don't know. You would think it would be more detail in her story. right there. But then again, she might have been not that close to the situation. I don't know. But man, Elizabeth City, they had to go, like I said, they went under lockdown before they even showed footage. So they already know what it is. Now this right here is video of after the incident. This is a little snippet of info right after it happened. The cops reacting to him after he already hit the tree.
CNN was able to obtain video taken after Andrew Brown Jr. was shot.
You think they paid for it? You think somebody sold it?
Probably did.
Demands for answers and accountability in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, in the wake of another police shooting. Here we are talking about another police shooting. CNN has obtained some exclusive video. Let's put it up. It was taken by a neighbor from a distance in the moments after Andrew Brown Jr. was shot and killed by police who was attempting to serve him. They were attempting to serve him with an arrest warrant. It has been 5 days since Andrew Brown Jr. was shot to death by police. 5 days. And you heard Chris saying 5 days, and if there's no transparency or people think you're hiding something, then they have to fill it in with something, with assumptions, right? With questions. 5 days of questions without answers. 5 days of body cam videos kept from the public.
All right, I guess that's all the footage. I don't really want to hear him
There
speak.
wasn't really no footage. They were just standing around the car.
Yeah,
That didn't do nothing to solve your curiosity at all.
Now, is this the driveway right here? Let me mute this. Is this the driveway? And he veered off this way? Like this? Because if they blocked him in right here, how did he end up?
I don't know.
Maybe that's not the drive. Maybe that's not the driveway. I'm not sure. Oh man. Okay. On a very little information we have right now.
Very little.
What do you think so far?
I think they killed him.
Obviously we know that part. I'm saying, what do you think? Do you think he was when we came into that, we have proof that he didn't have guns, didn't have drugs. I don't know.
I'm gonna say I want to see the footage, even though I already believe that they just started. I think they just started shooting at the man, to be quite honest with you. But I don't want to go by assumptions. I want them to release the video so we can have more detailed information on what happened.
Well, yeah. They also are calling for the local chapter of the NAACP, which is being useless for the most part.
Oh, unless you are a Latino or some other people of color, they don't come out and defend.
Well, they've been calling for the resignation of the sheriff there. And I'm surprised. Now look. Okay, now this is what I want to show you. This is the page where they said that he had a drug charge.
But the content is gone now.
It's not. It said it's gone. 404. This page. Let me. I'm gonna reload it to see if no, it doesn't exist. So they deleted it. This is the page that accused him of having being recorded selling drugs and saying that he was an alleged drug dealing.
Did you see it on here?
I saw it. I should have screenshotted it.
You have to listen.
They
anybody out
this.
there, you have to screenshot stuff because they will delete shit on you quick. You gotta screenshot shit.
The FBI opened civil rights probe into killing of Andrew Brown Jr. in North Carolina. Didn't they also get involved in the shooting of the guy Adam Toledo? Allegedly, FBI got involved in that too.
The Chicago?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I guess they feel like the reason why they're getting involved in this investigation because it's been 5 days and they release no footage, and they're like, okay,
it's like, what are you doing?
We can't have you investigate yourself on this one because you're clearly not doing it right now. So now they're getting involved. I don't know. This case is real dry right now.
They got some Hollywood. They done called up some Hollywood people to recreate a whole scene, put a spin on it.
I don't know. Like I said,
allegedly,
we really just gotta wait until the footage is released. Who knows how long that's gonna be? Because they clearly don't want to release it.
They don't. It's been 5 days.
They ain't released it yet. They don't want to release it. Clearly, they said, "Oh, we gotta go to the court to judge."
Release it.
But we'll see after they've done enough editing
they want
to
release it. They want chaos to keep continuing in this country.
And once they done enough editing, they'll probably release it at some point. But anyway, That's all we got on this one, man. It's pretty dry. I mean,
It's really dry.
we got to wait and see until the footage released. They haven't
Update
given
video.
they've given us nothing. Like, but
Let
anyway,
me tell
man,
you
we'll
what.
do an update on this one when we got a chance to. And yeah, that's that on that. All praise to the Most High. Peace.